Hey, how's it going? All right, so today we're going to be taking a look at the 9th beta of iOS 26. So to start off, this is actually a very unique version since we have not got a 9th beta since iOS 12 back in 2018. So yeah, it's been a few years since we've had 9 betas for a iOS version. Anyway, so getting to the changes in this particular beta update, the first one being is the overall system is much less laggy and is just overall much faster. So you could just navigate the overall system and the operating system itself, home screen, going in and out of apps. Everything is just snappy. It just seems to work pretty quick and appears to hold a higher frame rate more consistently, which is great, which is something that is indicative of nearing the final release, and is of course something you want to see. So it's great that we're seeing less lag and less stutters throughout the system. Moving on, this next one involves iPhones that do not include a home button. The iPhone I'm currently demoing for this particular video does have a home button. It's an iPhone SE, but this next thing is involving iPhones that do not have a home button, and that is that the dock at the bottom has more padding still. That has not changed, and basically more padding means that the space around the dock icons, or that frosted glass layer that the icons sit on top of, has effectively increased in size ever so slightly. So yeah, I'm not sure why that is. It's not really necessary. And then the liquid glass itself, there is absolutely no changes in this current update. So all of the liquid glass UI elements are exactly the same as they were in beta 8. So all of the interface of liquid glass is all exactly the same. Effectively nothing has changed. And there are obviously still some bugs present, which is to be expected. One is some visual glitches that may show up in certain apps when opening that said app. So for Calculator, for example, sometimes at the bottom of the screen here, where the 0 is, you might get a weird little visual discrepancy that happens for half a second, and then it goes away and resolves itself. And sometimes that can happen each and every time you open that particular app. So it's not huge, but is definitely something still there. Another one that's semi-large in the respect of bugs is the icon theming. So if we go over here and customize the home screen, typically, and this actually happened on iOS 18 as well. iOS 18 was plagued with so many bugs and issues with the icon customization, and unfortunately that still seems to be semi-present in iOS 26 as well. So just kind of jumping around to the different modes, you can kind of just tell that the apps take longer to draw in. You can see right there, it takes a weird amount of time, draw time to make the icons update. Not entirely sure why this is still a problem even now a year later. And then we go to the clear icons. Again, same thing. It takes a little bit for them to load in once doing the change. And sometimes, and you can actually see a little bit of the back and forth, you go too quick, it gets a little glitchy. But sometimes too, your widgets may also disappear, or they may just show blank information. So it might just be a blank square. For example, weather. It might not show any of the weather information within the widget. It'll just look like a giant blank square. Next up is involving Wi-Fi in the settings app. Wi-Fi itself actually functions just fine, so the actual connectivity is not the problem. But in the Wi-Fi menu, the little toggle itself does not seem to have liquid glass applied to it. So if we turn it on and off, you can see turning the little Wi-Fi toggle on and off, you do not get the liquid glass animation. And also the menu on the bottom that brings in your Wi-Fi IDs kind of just jumps in and out abruptly. Again, there's no smooth animation like there should be. So if we go over here to Bluetooth, however, Bluetooth functions properly, And if I turn Bluetooth on, you can see right there on the toggle, we get the actual liquid glass animation with the little bubble that happens every time you turn it on or off. And down below, you can see there's that slight bit of an animation on the bottom menu. Turning it on, there's not much of an animation, but turning it off, everything kind of squeezes away and disappears. So, yeah, the Wi-Fi menu definitely has a little bit of a animation or UI glitch that needs to be fixed still. So that's basically it of the changes within this current version. This update was actually very small. It did not include hardly any changes at all. Effectively, it was more of a bug fix. Obviously, it didn't fix the bugs that I just showed, but some other bugs that were noted should be fixed now. To wrap this video up, the iPhone 17 event is scheduled now for September 9th, which is next Tuesday, which is pretty exciting. So we're going to be taking a look at that, and I should have an iPhone 17 unboxing and review video once I get my hands on the new iPhone for this year. And then the release candidate, or RC, of iOS 26 should also be released right around that same time as the event. So either the RC should be released either on September 9th or maybe a few days before September 9th, because we should expect the final release of iOS 26 to happen or come out a few days after the iPhone 17 event. Usually the next iOS version is released after the iPhone event, but before the actual release date of the iPhone itself. So, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see once the iPhone 17 event is here and see what the official release date for iOS 26 will be. So anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button and the like button. Both of those greatly help out the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.